Hello and welcome. Today I want to show you how I make a healing grid. You may have heard of it that you can use a grid like a template and crystals to manifest whatever you desire. Could be abundance or love or even for protection. I mostly use a healing grid for when I do my distance healings or clearings. Very often I place the person or the situation into my healing box here. It's just the lid of a regular box, but it's a bit more stable than just putting the crystals or whatever I place in there on a piece of paper. So I usually do that for 24 hours or sometimes 48 hours depending on what my guidance tells me. Sometimes I place the person or situation into the healing box before I do the healing, and sometimes afterwards. So you can get different templates. You can go onto the internet and type in crystal grids for abundance, whatever, sorry, I'm just trying to get this paper out. This one here is it's called Seed of Life, and yeah, that's to manifest abundance and wealth, so to speak. And this one here is called the Flower of Life. You can use something like this as well, and you can put your intention in. You don't necessarily have to use templates like this. They do help if you're not quite sure, or maybe if you're just starting, if you're just beginning. Some people even place sand in a little box or my lid here, and then they make their own drawings or place the crystals however they choose. What I usually use for the healings is a smaller flower of life, and on top of it I have written witness or recipient. So I either place a picture of the person if I have it, or I write their name on a piece of paper and then place it on here. And then going out from the recipient, I have 3 smaller flowers of life. You can only just use 2, or you don't have to use none at all. You can just use that one, because mine is healing specific. I have mind, body and soul healing as well. And the soul also includes the emotions. So whatever you want to. Another thing that when making a grid, it's about your intention. What intention do you have? What is your focus? What would you like? So it's not so much about the templates, it's more about your intention. Now, before I start, I usually just ground myself and I ask my guides to come and help me. And I also have, like a candle, or I burn incense as well. And yeah. So we'll just take a deep breath in and out, and just asking for help and guidance. I don't have a specific person I am doing this for. It's just an example that you can follow along, and you can get some tips from on how you can do your own crystal grids. They're actually very effective, because instead of just saying out a manifestation or just writing a list, you're actually putting in anything you would like to put into this crystal healing box or template, and it's kind of like a little ritual, so that makes it even stronger. Okay, So usually, like I said, I start with the name of the person written on a piece of paper, and that I've placed like on here. And then often I start out with crystals. Because it's a healing box, I use a lot of crystals that are supporting in healing the body, or even protecting the energy of the person or the situation, and also sometimes to help release the emotions. Like selenite is really great for protection, so I might just place that here on the bottom. And if I want to increase their positive thoughts, and emotions as well, I might just use a rose quartz that I can just place on this corner here. And a clear quartz just for clarity and clearing the mind. And then for the body, let's just use this green crystal. I actually don't know what it is. I think, well, it's not an aventurine, but the color is obviously for healing and for the heart. And then I also place a blue one there, just so they're able to express their emotions. And I also have a fluoride. I like to use fluoride a lot because it's good for the immune system, and it will help all body systems. Let's just put that one here. Actually, I'll put it on this side so it's easier for you to see. So what I often use in my healing box, or not just often, probably every time, I use cards as well. So these are cards that I've gotten, they're called healing code cards. I've gotten them off the Brad Johnson's website. He's on YouTube. He puts out a lot of videos. He's a channeler, and he also designed these cards. These cards, you can go on his website, healingcodecards.com, and there are 7 samples, and I use them. So I usually just pick a card. Let's say I have one for vitality, so I place the card here. It will help that person feel more energetic, and let's say they also need just a third eye enhancer to help them with clear vision, and I place that on the soul card here. Most of the time I use 3 cards. I like to also use, he also has a small version of the cards. I'm just not going to use, I like to use the big ones on here. It makes it a bit hard with the space, so one fell out. So this is Archangel Raphael Oracle deck, and he's the angel of health and travel too. So I usually pick a card from that deck for that person. I already had one fall out, so I'm just going to use that one. And I place that in the middle because that represents for the body. Okay, and then if you want to, depending on your intention or what you want to put out there, you could also include some flowers, and you can place them in the box as well. And also either aroma oils or crystal elixirs or essences, or if you have aura soma, or you can make up your own. I have I put that in there as well, just to amplify and bring the properties of the essential oil into the healing box. Okay, so that's it for today. I hope that helped you a little bit to get an idea of what you can do. I know when I first started with crystal crits or like a healing box, I wasn't quite sure, and I decided to use a template, and I find this one works well for me because it's healing specific. But you may want, like I said, you don't have to print out a template. You can just make your own and create your own pattern. It's about your intention, and that's all it is. So I wish you good luck on your journey with your crystal crits. I hope I inspired you a little bit. And if you like and share my video, I really appreciate it. And if you would put in the comments your experience and what you have created, that would be fantastic. Thank you.